Good morning. Welcome to Space Engineers. I apologize if anyone was expecting that this would be a Medieval Dynasty video, but I don't really feel like playing Medieval Dynasty. I've not really been into it much lately, and I've been getting interested in Space Engineers again, so I thought I would do another video for Space Engineers. I am really excited about being able to build this new base. I am excited about being able to use the new blocks and all the wonderful things that that entails. So we'll get going. Now, one of the things that I am having issues with at the moment is why do I not have those? Because I don't have them. Oh, you know what? All of the ones that I've been building have been being put into the jump drive. Right. Alright. One of the issues that I foresee on this is the fact that I don't have a large amount of materials available in this welding ship. I mean, I've got a fair amount, but the size of this base that it's going to end up being, I'm going to need a little bit more. So, and you know what? I'm going to make a bottle. I don't have enough nickel. Okay. Well, how about I sleep for a bit? And we will look into getting some nickel. Alright, 6, 8, 9. Cobalt, iron, magnesium, ice, silicon. There's no nickel in this area. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's see what we can find. I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit. No nickel anywhere? Huh. Weird. I've got more magnesium than I do nickel. Nickel. There we are. Now, I don't really need to worry too much about the amount of ice that's here, so I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I turned off a few mods, some of them because they felt a bit cheaty, and one of them was the, well, three of them were the enhanced tools mods. Oh. Huh. Like the drills plus, the welders plus, and the grinders plus I removed. So right now we're just using vanilla drills, which is meh. But the idea is that I still have the tiered tools, the tiered ship tools available. So my intent, since I have... Oh, I can't show the progression, but since I have tiered tools available, the tiered ship tools, the biggest issue with the tiered tools is the fact that it needs higher end resources to be able to build. Resources I don't have an abundance of, which means that I am going to have to figure things out. It does mean that the drilling is going to be a little bit slower, because I'm not going to be digging out like 10 block radiuses like I was before. It should be fine. I mean, for the most part, the basic tools are alright, but see, my biggest issue with the tools themselves is the fact that you've got tiered hand tools, but the ship tools are not much better than like the basic starter tools. So doesn't make much sense. See, if it was a case of the ship tools were more powerful than the hand tools, then it would be fine. But the only reason I'm relying on a ship to do a lot of this stuff in my playthrough is because I don't have a huge inventory. I've dialed my inventory down a lot. So since I don't have that luxury, I've had to rely on ships to be able to do what I need to do. Just because even though the tools will be fast, I can't get the materials to the spot that I need them to be. Alright. So that should be a decent amount of nickel. Oh, and I also removed the fancy cockpits. I can't remember what they were. Animated cockpits. I think that's it. One of the things that I didn't like about that, I love the look of the animated cockpits and everything, but it didn't have LCDs. At least didn't seem to, and maybe it was glitched out on my game or something, but I like having displays. And one of the things that I use a lot in my playthroughs is LCD2 or auto LCD2. Which in this particular case gives me a display on the upper right hand side for what materials I have. Lets me monitor the how much stuff I have in my inventory. I don't have it set up on this yet, but mostly because I wanted to fix this. It's not quite the way that I want it to be, but I don't know how to fix it up the way that I think it should be. am shutting you off. I've had so much trouble with you. Where are you falling? Probably on my base. Destroying all the work that I've done so far. Apparently had tons of nickel, just it wasn't being made. For this build, I'm gonna have to have a hydrogen tank on me, which means that I'm gonna have to do a lot less building. But there's nothing I can really do about that. So I have more than enough gold. I have more than enough silver. I am missing cobalt and iron. Neither of which I have here. I think what I'll do is I'll do some runs for the base materials that I need, and then I think I've got a bit of silicon there. That it for iron here? It's weird. Thought there would have been a bit more iron than this. Or is it in just a weird shape? I was wondering why it seemed to go up and down, like as far as the where I was detecting it. Apparently that's the reason why, is because it's not flat. It's based, it seems to be based on the outer wall of the cliff, not this. Although I also added in the I don't remember the name of the mod, but there's a mod that flattens out the terrain. Smooth voxels, that's it. I don't know whether that had an impact in this, but watch it all cascade down this cliff. And I'm just thinking, I have enough for now for reactor components for silver. I think I've got all the materials that I need to make uranium reactors, except I don't have the actual uranium fuel to use in them. Whoops. I have to clear some stuff out. Oh yeah, it said there was ice here. So I guess I got a secondary source of ice at the moment. I guess. Not that I need it, because the ice lake is not that far away. I can get there and back in, like, I can probably make several trips in this before I run out of power. Downside of atmospheric thrusters is the fact that you have to be careful where you're actually going, because you can't just point straight up. And if anyone was expecting Medieval Dynasty this morning and would like to see it again in future, let me know in the comments, and I can definitely start it up again, but I don't know if I want to continue with it. I mean, it's been fun, but I'm kind of interested in some other games at the moment. I'm re-interested in Space Engineers because of the update, which, you know, may wear off sooner rather than later anyways, but there's a couple of games that I have really been interested in trying out. I've tried them out a little bit, but there's some newer updates to them. I haven't played them in a while, and I thought they'd be interesting in as either streams or just, you know, me playing for a little bit. One of them is Out of Ore, which is a mining game. So, or mining simulator, which looks pretty cool. Like, it's not the futuristic Space Engineers kind of mining, but it's, you have modern type vehicles and you have to dig up the ground to do it, then process it and all that stuff. So seems like a lot of fun. I played it when it was really early, so there was quite a few quirks and bugs to it, so I didn't find myself wanting to play it for a long time. But with the newer updates, I was thinking on trying it again. The no. What was I just saying about be careful with atmospheric thrusters, because you can't go upside down with them or point straight up. So yeah, that's one of them. The other is Junk Punk, which is another game that I played early on, and it's been getting some really nice updates lately. And I think it's relatively complete to be able to have some fun with it. So I'm kind of hoping that I can start into one or both of those games and see how it goes. Because, well, not that there's a lot of people watching my channel anyways, but Medieval Dynasty doesn't seem to be something that people are interested in, and as long as I'm enjoying it, I was happy to make videos on it, but if I'm not feeling like playing it and nobody else is interested in seeing me playing it, I'm not gonna continue. So, but if you are interested in it, please let me know sooner rather than later, and I will make sure to continue playing it and find a way to enjoy it. But until then, I think that I might end up changing what I'm playing. I might still end up playing it on like a day off or something like that, but I'm not gonna end up having it as a weekly video. Where am I? It is dark. I have no idea where I am. That's because I am pointing straight at the ground. Okay, I am up and down, right? Which means that there should be a hole right there. It is very disorienting inside here when there's no light and no reference points. I don't think I got a lot of iron. Got a bit of ice, apparently. Well, it's 300,000, so with the fact that I have yield modules on, I think that should be good. Careful, careful. There we go. Oh, and these are now, and they're called ejectors, but they're no longer ejectors, they're connectors now. which that's another thing now. Yeah, type small connector. They're no longer considered just ejectors. They're considered... So that's another thing that I can actually improve upon is setting up connection points for these. But the downside of that is that small block connectors can only connect to small block connectors, which means that I would end up having to set up something special if I'm going to connect it to large grid. But it does mean that I can do small grid to small grid connections. So like, let's say that I want to do a refueling. So I don't want... All I want to do is fill it up with hydrogen. I can set up a little crane arm or a little connection point that's like going to the gas tank or going to the gas station and connecting to it, or like when they refuel in midair, like when jets refuel in midair, kind of like that. I can do stuff like that. So I think it would be really cool to do something like that. Whether that happens or not, it's another story, but go hide in my bed. Wait for it to pass. Besides, the night is scary. It's daytime. This is no time to sleep. What are the chances of that working now? I think I'm gonna update this a little bit. That should be good. Alright, what am I looking at? Okay, so what is my checklist like? Because I've basically done nothing. So I was planning on working on the engineering and storage section, which a lot of this is going to end up having to pull from the old base, which means that I'm going to end up having to ferry stuff back and forth. So I'm just wondering whether, at the very least, I need to have something piped up. But see, part of my thinking on setting up the engineering and storage area is the fact that I am going to need materials here to build this. This is gonna need a lot of, at the very least, iron plates, just for the exterior. So I need to be able to get that sorted. And the only way that I can really think of doing that is to make sure that I have a local supply for it. Where's my steel plate? I'm going to need... Actually, I'm going to go interior for now, because I'm going to build the floor. And that is going to need to be... Oh! Now that's something interesting. So, I built this into the rock base. All of this. And now, because of the smooth terrain, and because it's flattened out, that's no longer in the voxels. Okay. Well, this is gonna have to be here, which is fine. So this is the bottom layer here. I just don't know how big I'm planning on building this, what shape I'm gonna have, because I don't want a box, but at the same time, well, this battery's useless. Where is it? Do I have any... I don't. Still have to make sure that I, oh, whoops. Ceilings are still gonna end up being like this. Maybe not necessarily like this, but and if this was in the wall, do I want it to be what am I at for spacing? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Do I want an even number of blocks? I don't know. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's already an even number of blocks. And what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I seem to be working off of 20 blocks for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So do I keep that framework, or do I expand on it? I don't know. You know me, I have difficulty making decisions, so... Well, let's go with it. It's the closest thing that I've got at the moment. So... I'll do 20 by 20 blocks and go from there. I'll use that as a base and then expand it as I need it. So I guess, but I'm not centering it on one though. So what if I What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this has 24 here. And 24 is divisible by 3, which makes better sense, honestly. Well, let's change this up then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, but this part here is centered on that. So it actually needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because this is the center of where the ship area is going to be. And what I'm thinking is I will take this as the outer extremity, and I have to go have a lay down because can't get charged from that, but I can get charged from this. I need to fill up my bottle and my suit. So we'll start with a basic framework for now. Lay out everything where we need it to go so that we get the spacing correctly. And then after that, so what I'm thinking is, so this is 24, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Get rid of these medieval engineers trees. Because this is space engineers. We don't need anything to do with medieval engineers. trees and nature just get in the way of progress. Okay. No, that the views expressed by this person is not the views of reality. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my thinking is that oh, no. Not here. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the edge of engineering. There's a gap in between. There's a gap in between here. This is the ship area here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to be slightly larger than the engineering and the living area. But as far as the spacing is concerned, but that's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, so this is the edge of engineering. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that would be my outer limit if I was going to base it on that. Which is where? That's not a bad placement. Now the one issue that I have with this, with digging and being this deep into the hole, is it gets really dark in here really fast because sun sets here much sooner than everywhere else. Yeah. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's start getting rid of some of this stuff. Because this is going to be the interior floor. So let's get some interior plate going. We'll remove this. That is really close. Oh, and I added sneaky sounds. Not that I have an issue with the sounds, but sometimes it ends up getting a bit loud, but I thought I'd try it out. Splitsy seems to like it, so... I thought I would try it out and see how it goes. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, let's get this in here. Now, the one thing with this is gonna be that I'm gonna need to figure out an outer dimension for this. What I was hoping to do is find out what my outer extremities are going to end up being and then start to fill it in a little bit, and then hopefully in taking a look at how things are going to end up being piped up, where the buildings are going to end up, maybe trying to figure out where what an outer shape is going to end up being, because I'm not sure what I want. I don't necessarily need a completely enclosed space, but at the same time, I don't need... I need to have enough room for everything. But I'm just thinking as well, one thing that I could do is utilize outside space as well as inside. Which, oh, you know what? I am not going to try that. I am going to get out here. I am going to run over to here. And I am going to jump. You know what? No, I'm going to jump in here. It's daytime. I don't need to sleep. Why don't I need to sleep? Well, let's fill up my hydrogen at any rate. It's fine. See, that's the one concern that I have. It's going to be very dark in here very early. I can't sleep right now because it's still daytime, but the sun's gone down just enough. So I've got like a very small window where there's sunlight here. And the rest of it's dark. The rest of the time it's dark. But on the plus side, it also means that I have to figure out lighting, because I will not have the advantage of just having sunlight pouring in through windows. I'm going to have to actually put some artificial lighting in. So in a way, it's going to be fun. So what was I talking? Oh, the dimensions. So what I was thinking is I can utilize outside space as well as inside. So like, as much as it would be risky to put, say, hydrogen tanks or oxygen tanks on the outside of buildings, I should be relatively protected down here, and as long as I end up putting some initial protection as far as auto what do you call them? Gatling guns and like getting into like custom turrets and stuff like that. I should be able. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so yeah, that's my inner limit there. So that actually worked out. Huh. What do you know? Okay. So yeah, I think that if I utilize some of that, it can double as aesthetics as well as other things. So I want a 24 by 24 block, right? What is my limit on the inside? Because I don't want to dig too far into the wall to make room for this. But at the same time, if I need to, I need to. I'm gonna need a drill. I don't think I have a drill here. I have a bunch of drills, but they're all back at the other base. Iron. Still trying to process silver. I have no idea why. Where is this? Is that gonna change it? No. Oh, there we are.
Meteor storm inbound.
Okay, now it should be nighttime. I should be able to sleep now. This was a terrible design. Who designed this ship? Oh yeah, it was me. Especially since I'm staring at a wall now. See, overall, it's the natural protection of the canyon seems to work really well. Right, I was going for a drill. Now, the downside of this is that I can hold even less now. So, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. I need to know what this, how far I can go on this side is without having to dig out the mountain, because that's going to be my outer wall. And I think this is going to be my limit right here. Because I don't really want to build beyond that. It's going to mean a little bit of digging, but nothing major. Like, I'm not going to have to take out the entire mountain to do this. Of course. Okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of this and fill my entire inventory with these guys, because this is gonna make my framework. But I think I'm just gonna start with a box for now. I'm not gonna keep it as a box, but I want this to be the floor. So figure out what my floor is gonna end up being, and then once my floor, like what I need to place down is gonna be, then I can start branching out from that and seeing what else I can do. Because I mean, the other side of things is if all four of my corners are inside a wall, what difference does the inside make? The inside can be a giant cube, whereas the outside doesn't matter because nobody's gonna see it. But on the other side of things is if people are going to end up, if I'm going to see it from the outside, I might as well do the I'm just thinking as well. I built all this floor and I don't have a way of actually getting it in here to weld. So you're gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to finish welding the outer walls and then start putting floors in. But that's fine. Ish. I mean, it's not fine, but it can be fine.
Inventory full.
Of course it is, and that's like phased through the wall. But I want each area to look somewhat similar, but not, because I want each of these 3 sections to look like their purpose. Like the engineering section, it's where the heavy industry goes. It's your machinery, it's all the other stuff that you've got. So I want it to look very rugged and industrial looking and that kind of thing. Whereas the living area, like, because it's going to be living area and like a receiving area for people. I mean, I'm playing solo, but I mean, I might post the world on somewhere like the workshop or something if people are interested in it after I've built quite a bit. But my point is that it's gonna be something that needs more aesthetics than, say, an engineering section, because it needs to be aesthetically pleasing to the visitors and to the people working here, because it's going to be a living quarters as well for the for anybody that's working here. So you'd want to make your workers feel comfortable to a certain degree, because they don't want to stay here, they're not going to stay here. And you'll end up having difficulty finding people that aren't going to quit. And then you gotta brainwash them, and it's so much work. So it's much easier just to make them happy, keep them satisfied with their work, and then they'll just keep working. That was over here. You gotta have successively degenerate clones. Then your work ends up decreasing because the clones aren't as great. And you gotta end up just so much work. So much easier just to keep everybody happy. So I want an industrial feel to this engineering area without it being like super blocky at the same time. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off, but that's my intent. There will definitely be more windows in the living area than in the engineering area. But I'm just not sure. See, my biggest... If this was Minecraft, it's pretty simple to just... You make your build bigger and make some circles look like pixel art. But I find that the pixel art method doesn't work as well in Space Engineers. I don't know, it just... seems like it doesn't quite... Oh, that frightened me. Whoops. That was a little too close. Yep, and that was a little too close. Well... I guess... Whoops. I don't know if I got rid of the grass or not. Yeah, so... I'd like to get, like, circles and stuff like that, but they don't really... You can kind of make small circles with the some of the angled blocks, but it doesn't really look that great when you're dealing with larger spaces. So I'm not quite sure on what I want to be able to do with the outer spacing, just because I don't know what will end up looking good. I know I don't want to block. Maybe some alternating some alternating lines. Not what's the word? Greebling? I don't know if that's the word, but I'm thinking large spaces, but not one complete unit. So kind of like as if there was more than one building in this building when you're looking from it from an outside. So it'll still end up being one building on the inside, but separated out by other things, like having the cargo area being one section, and it's almost like a tower or a set of towers, and the refineries will be another tower. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know whether I can pull it off or not, because as I've said before, I'm all about function versus function over aesthetics. And I'm trying to stretch myself a little bit for that, to get a little bit more creative on the builds. But it's hard for somebody like me that has done that, or that has difficulty with that kind of thing, to stretch out a little bit. Which I'm trying to do it, and I mean, I think that the builds that I've done more recently are a lot better than the ones that I have built in the past. At least I hope. I think they are, but whether somebody agrees with me or not, that's another story. But okay, so that's that there. I'm gonna explode stuff. Yep, there we go. Even if you're expecting it, it still ends up being thank you. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that is my outer limit here. And everything else is gonna be anything I do above this is gonna be inside of this footprint, and any exterior changes as far as like greebling or anything else is gonna end up being off of that. But looking at this is a huge space. Which is definitely gonna take some work. I'm gonna go recharge for a bit. I'll fill up my hydrogen tank at the same time, but my power was low as well. This base is turning out a lot bigger than I initially anticipated. I mean, I like it, but I'm not so sure that I'm gonna end up having or being able to fill up this space. I say, and then like 3 weeks from now, I'm gonna end up saying, oh, I wish I had put twice as much space in here. I'm running out. Because, you know, that's what I do. Oh. I hope that that is not a trend. Oh, what I wouldn't give for zooping. But that's basically creative mode, so for this game. But not necessarily. I mean, I don't know if there's a mod for this. If you know of one, let me know. in the comments, because you know how, maybe you don't know if you haven't watched or paid attention to Satisfactory. Satisfactory has zooping, which basically means that you can build blocks, any of the block, in a line. It's only in one direction, and you can only do up to 10 blocks at a time. It's not creative mode, in that it still ends up using up materials, so you still end up building. You just end up shortcutting large building setups. So if you're making a factory that's 10 blocks high, rather than having to place 10 blocks times however many blocks wide you have it, you can then do 10 blocks at a time. So if you've got a wall section that's 10 high by 10 length, means you only have to place 10 sets versus 100 sets of blocks, and it just builds the remaining 90. But it would be nice if there was something similar to that. I mean, can't call it zooping, obviously, because that's like copyright infringement, but you know what I mean. It'd be nice to have that feature. So it would still end up taking, like, it wouldn't build the blocks. So it wouldn't be full creative, because you've got that option in creative mode where you can build it in a line, but it actually builds the whole block, which is not what I want. What I want is to be able to build the starter blocks, but be able to do like 10 lines in a row instead of having to do hit my or click with my mouse 100 times. Okay, so that is my outer area. So everything inside here is going to be engineering. Okay, so I gotta block these off into their sections. So that's that. That's that. And then I am probably gonna need to think about light sooner rather than later. I am out of coffee. Whoops. Oh well, I'll clean that up later. I say as I completely forget that I did that, and then I'm gonna end up finding it like 3 weeks from now and wonder, why is there a random block there again? You know what? This is kind of dangerous. Hold on. Okay. Mind you, I mean, I don't see much of a difference with the well, I guess there is a little bit of a difference. Okay. That should be a little bit better. There we go. That gonna be enough? I don't know. Looks like it. So with that, what am I gonna do with this space? Because what I'm thinking is, I have enough for this. Oh. Displays in bulletproof glass. Well, that's fine. I can make them. If I can see where I'm going. Oh look, it's not making silicon. How surprising. Well, I don't need bulletproof glass, honestly. Alright, so this is going to be text. Edit text. So, oh, you know what?
Meteor storm in
I had a text panel right there. Oh well. Alright. So, I'm thinking I've got 2 floors. I am going to use the platform as ground floor. Engineering and ship storage will be below ground floor and living quarters will be above ground floors. Okay, so I'm thinking the second floor is it's the more industrial stuff, things that so it's the major machinery, whereas the first floor is your storage, your batteries, your server rooms. So this is gonna be... Actually, you know what? Well, let's change this first. I am going to do this. And I wish I could copy and paste easily. I mean, I can copy and paste, but okay, so I'm going to use this as my reference point. So this refineries, batteries, and storage. Go here. Main reactor, hydrogen tanks. Okay, so server room is also going to be there. What else? I don't think anything else. That I'm not too sure on. So I'm gonna actually put it here because I have no idea where it's gonna go. Probably gonna go on the... I mean, obviously, all of the renewable energy in here doesn't go well inside. So I have to put it outside regardless. So it's not going to be on any specific floor. I think this should work. So that should give me everything that I need. Yeah. I'll just have to work out where inside this area that I'm going to end up putting everything and work from there. But I'm going to have to take a quick break. I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, thank you for the like. Somebody liked my video. I am very happy about that. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the support. Okay, so this being said, I am going to need... I'm going to be working on this floor first. So I'm going to need refineries, a main reactor room, H2O2 generators, and a pipeline to the ice lake. The pipeline to the ice lake's gonna end up taking a lot of effort. I'm just thinking as well, I'm not gonna have enough. I don't have enough materials for all of this. Ooh. I am clipping through the ground. Alright, what am I at? There. Okay, let's weld up what we can. Probably should get this to actually... Probably should start working on the base materials that I'm gonna need for this base. We'll start with corners and work our way out. Because there's a couple of things that I'm going to end up needing for this. One is I'm going to need a floor. But in order to put the floor in so that I can start building the machinery on top of it, I am going to need the space underneath it welded. Because once I put the floor in, I am not going to be able to reach it. So I need to build this from the ground up, starting at the bottom and working my way to the top. Mostly because I just won't be able to reach with the welding ship, and I mean, I can make a smaller welding ship, but it's not going to work as well because it's not going to have as much capacity as this. I'm probably going to be doing a few more videos this week for Space Engineers. Mostly because I'm really excited about getting into... Oh, and that is it. I couldn't even make it all the way around. I'm really excited about the newest update for Space Engineers. I am anxious to start working with a lot of these materials and seeing how that goes. And I don't know, I've just been kind of bored with all the games that I've been playing lately. Five display, 4,000 steel plate. Sure, why not? Now, I'm gonna put this... Huh. Looks like inventory. Izzy's is already looking after that. Okay, well, works for me. I probably should set up there is no welder. Where is it all going then? Gravity components. Okay, that's weird. This is only showing 9 left, and I thought I'd started 20 of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. It's fine. Maybe I just did 10. I only need 5. Not that I have any of the materials for it. See, I'm kind of at a point where I need to have some stuff done, but I need to have other stuff done as well. So I need to be able to do this to be able to do the floor above it, but I have to have materials to do it, which I want to build on the floor that's going to be above it. So, and I can't even lay stuff out, temporary or otherwise. Or can I? So... Oh, you know what? I have a battery that I don't think I can do anything with anymore. Well, maybe I can. Well, let's try it. Sorry, I'm working through several things in my head, and speaking is going to be difficult until that happens, because quite frankly, my brain doesn't work that way. There we go. So this should be charging, ready to go. So those two... The two wind turbines should be able to handle recharging that for the time being. Now, I have to get very close to this to weld it. I don't like that idea. I miss the weld plus. Although I suppose if I did this, it might work. But then I end up, running into mountains. With my back end, because I'm not paying attention to that. Oh. I'm out. Alright. So what I was just thinking when I, just disappeared kind of thing. I was thinking that it might be cool if I pulled some of the machines from the other base now and use them temporarily until I have a more permanent spot for them. I don't necessarily need power, because I can do a couple of things. One is power the base from this ship, because I can go and get ice pretty easily. And the other thing is that I can build, I can just go crazy with the wind turbines on the roofs and just make a giant wind farm. But with that, I would need space to put it down. I don't know where that's going to end up being at the moment. Well, what have I got here? I need refineries. I specifically need refineries. If I can move the refineries over here and pull it from that base, it should cut down on the travel that I'm going to end up needing. Because as well, that other base has been working away, refining stuff all this time. So there should be lots of materials available for that. Refineries need... a 2x3 space. Right? So if we... do this like that. So let's do a 3x3 in the corner. So we'll leave one 3x3 space for moving around. We have that there. And then this would be here. That takes up a lot of space. Height-wise, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because one of the things that I was just mentioning is the fact that I want it to look like towers. And very industrial looking. So what I'm thinking is this corner here can be the refineries, and it doesn't matter if it goes straight up. The other alternative is that I put them on their side. I have the same issue as with this in that they take up two spaces. So unless I end up putting them on their backs, which is silly.
Inventory full.
But silly isn't necessarily a bad thing. Let's do this outer area to start. And see how it goes. We'll stick with this. How high can I get with just a tower like this? So that fits. Almost perfectly within that. One, two, three, four, 5 refineries. Oh, but I wasn't planning on doing that. I was planning on having everything inside here, but I can have this be an upper floor without it actually having... Yeah. Okay, so... Speed, yield. Whoops. And then I can... Oh, you know what? Maybe I won't. So, one of the things that I just remembered is there is more than one type of refinery available. Like, sure, there's the basic refinery, which is all good, but there's the industrial refinery. Which this is ideal for a very industrial looking base. Now with this, there is absolutely no port on the bottom. which means you have to pipe it from the top. Or the sides? I think maybe just the sides. I don't know about the top, but regardless, that still ends up working within the constraints that I have, because the basic layout is exactly the same as far as the footprint is concerned. The difference is how it's piped up. So the difference is going to end up being so 3 by 3, that's my outer area, so that's gonna be there, like that, and like that. Then this is gonna be like that. Yeah, so there's an upper one and 2 side ones. Uh-oh.
Fuel critical.
I have a bit of a problem here. Because I don't have enough hydrogen to get back to my ship. That is a bit of a problem. But fortunately, I anticipated this issue, and although this is slow and tedious, I can still get back. As much as this is a very blocky ship, I still do like the general design of it. I just think I should improve on it somehow. I just don't know how. And I mean, it's a functional ship. It doesn't look too bad, it's just... it could be better. Still charging up. Okay, so now what? I have no idea where I'm going. I can't see anything. Whose idea was it to make it this dark? Yeah, see, I like this look a lot better. But that does mean that all of the refineries that I had before are gone. Like, I have absolutely no purpose for them. So detaching them and bringing them over to this base is pointless. It's much better to just cut my losses and reclaim the materials. I mean, the modules I should be able to reuse. Those should be alright. But the main refineries, if I use this method, or this look, which I think looks a lot better in a base. Now, is there something similar on the assembler? Yes, there is. There's the industrial assembler, which is much more interesting. I haven't built a lot with those because most of the time I'm building ships. And the main refineries end up looking a lot better with the regular refineries. So what else can I use that's the industrial version versus this? Besides ship parts. I mean, I've got variants on a lot of... Yeah, see, I want to use the new automatons programmable blocks. And I think for the batteries, I'm going to either use the warfare battery. Yeah. 'Cause that looks... It looks cooler. Plus the fact that it only has lights in one spot. Whereas the standard one has lights all over. Just seems like a waste. I mean, if you're hiding it, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It's just... You know what I mean? I don't know. It's probably just me. I don't think there's anything else that's... Where is the reactor? Well, that seems like a glitch. So when I click on large grid, The reactors that show up are these, which is all small grid stuff. When I hit small grid, this stuff shows up, which is all large grid. Oh, the components required in the PCU count seems to be consistent, but that's a bit glitched. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Not important. So I think, though, because there's this large warfare reactor, we're not there yet. So getting into that is not really that big of a deal. But when I build the space for this, I'm going to have to take that into consideration. That being said, I am going to put that over here. That was aiming right for the ship, and I am very glad that I put those guns on there. It might not be super accurate, but it will save me at some point. Hopefully. Okay, so 3x3. Now, okay, so there is a bottom one. Am I actually placing it on the right spot? No idea. That does look good. And I'm gonna use these. I use these in the other base, so I should be able to pull those ones over here, but it's basically the only alternate that I have. Except I want to use pipes. I don't really have a place for pipes. Suppose I do. Oh, but pipes need... Yeah, I need interior plates for that. It's fine, I'll figure it out later. So that satisfies what I need there. sorry, just had to do that. So refineries, main reactor room. So that side is gonna be reactors. O2H2 generators in the middle. And then refineries along this here. Theoretically, of course. Everything works in theory. So, as far as refineries are concerned, I'm not bringing them over. Storage, I do need to bring them over, but I need to actually build the floor first before I use that. Although, do I want to do the storage down here? I don't know. Hydrogen tanks. Is there a variant for the hydrogen tanks? Yes, there is. There's variants for the hydrogen tanks. I am changing my mind on this. Although, even with that, I don't know what I'm going to end up saving as far as materials are concerned. So I don't know whether it's even worth... Oh, I've got a comment. Thank you very much for the comment. Again, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, binaries. I'm gonna add this in. So I know. Okay. Because I think that's it for the most part. Those are my notes for this at any rate. But with that, I don't think... Whoops. I don't think that I'm gonna have the luxury of being able to bring over most of those materials. I'm gonna have to scrap it to bring it over, because otherwise there's just no need for it. And with that, I might need a scrap pit. So I might add that in. Not that I really need it. But if I'm gonna have to cut down that much material from the old base, I might as well actually, you know what, I'm not gonna bother with this. I am just gonna do that. The only ones that I really need are the yield modules. Because the yield modules are the ones that are critical, because I'm gonna lose gold, and gold is very precious at the moment. Just a second, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. sorry about that. Probably not gonna have much more time. The OBS software is complaining because I am dropping frames like crazy because the network is freaking out. I think what I might do is head back to the other base and see what I can get out of the old base for right now. But I think, yeah, I think I've got enough space here that off on this right hand side, I can do a grinding pit and bring whole sections of the old base over here and grind it all down. So that's the last thing that I'm going to do today. I am going to map out that and so let's do that here. All of this is subject to change, but I just want to put a basic framework in place and then see if it works, great. If it doesn't, then I readjust. As long as I have a general plan, it should be good. Whoops. That lets me hold a little bit more. Whoops. Okay. We're just gonna do it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Theoretically, I think that's good. It's not uniform, but at the same time, it still looks all right. Now, obviously, I'm going to end up having to clean this up, make some adjustments, see how it goes, but I think that general area works. know if I can reach that far. Or even if it even matters. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Whoa, that's a little far. Are there any other ones that have dropped? Yeah, and over here. Okay. So that's my Smosh Pit. This is a stupid name. Seriously. Whatever. Okay. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong thing. LCD. There we go. Let's do this. I want a text panel. Why can you not do anything? I don't care that you don't do the bulletproof glass. Why do you? Why am I not getting any? I think the inventory manager is more work than it's worth. I'm gonna have to look at something else for this, because this is not working. Okay, that's fine. Now I need Oh, because I don't have the right things. Okay, well... I have a little platform to go on, and then... Now I have to change the text panel to text so that I can put text in the text panel. Okay, this is the Smosh Pit. Okay. I think that's good. It's gonna have to do for today because I am out of time. Well, technically not out of time, but other duties are required of me and I need to not be here. So I might do something this afternoon, but I'm not too sure. But this is going to have to be it for me for today. I was kind of hoping I could get a little bit more done on the base, but at the same time, we've got a good framework going. And I think that once we get some materials flowing through this and we get some basic industry set up, we should be able to start pulling some of this stuff through here, get some conveyors set up, and eventually start grinding down all the materials from the old base, and we can officially decommission the old base and set the new base up here. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. But that's gonna have to be it for me for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the content that I produce, but definitely subscribe if you want to join in on the streams. I'm trying to pay attention to people that join, but you'll just have to be patient with me. But subscribing should help you because as much as I